Hi, everyone. I'm Craig Sawman Sawyer, founder of Veterans for Child Rescue, with a Veterans Day message saying thank you to all veterans everywhere who have served and given in a way that is beyond their own self interest. So here's to the givers. This world is full of a lot of takers, very few who are actually giving. So God bless every one of you who have stepped up and served the greater good and sacrificed of yourself. I appreciate you. I thank you. And I celebrate your honor and your selfless service and your sacrifice. Why am I wearing a plate carrier? Well, this is Safariland. They've supported and sponsored me for almost 15 years now. So my team over in Africa for Rhino Wars and our team for Vets for Child Rescue, standing up for the little ones here in the United States. So getting into it just quickly, veterans give up, so many of us, we give up our dreams of anything else in life, any hopes or aspirations of becoming wealthy, unless after your 20 or 30 years in service, you build your own empire or you have an inheritance. You pretty much signed away your opportunity to live in any sort of wealth or provide for your family the way that everyone else does in the civilian realm. It's just a sacrifice that we make. I wouldn't trade it for anything in the world, but I think people need to recognize that, hey, look, there are people that serve something higher than themselves in this world, and that's to be honored. That's to be respected. Our government does not respect our veterans. Neither do the global elite who throw us at each other like cannon fodder, like cattle to the slaughter in these wars. A lot of them unjust wars. But folks, don't judge the veterans. We have to have faith in our commander-in-chief when we go off to defend our nations, that it's in good faith. Now, if you're going to say, hey, well, a lot of these are unjust wars, I would say, hey, looking back on it in retrospect, I agree. So what's the point there? Well, we need to get involved, veterans, in our process. Those who are ruining everything that we fought for, everything that we hold precious and sacred, do not respect us. They do not respect our honor, our way of life. They're all about take for complete tyrannical control of everything. And if we continue to hold precious and sacred those for whom we fought and sacrificed, and whom Arlington Cemetery is filled with our fallen brothers and sisters, then we will realize that service does not stop at the end of our military enlistment. We continue to fight in every way. So because we see that all of our systems are being used against us, our educational system, the healthcare system, the legal system, the political system, the entertainment system, film, television, and the music industry have all been abused by the global elite, if you will, to overthrow the United States silently, to put us under the boot of global Marxist tyranny. And so the fight there is not really with tanks, planes, and guns. That fight is with the ballot box and by speaking the truth. That's why big tech launders censorship for the global cabal. If you speak the truth and point out the corruption, you get silenced and censored. So we have to go around the gatekeepers and share the truth boldly and with moral conviction, and go around them, over them, under them, through them, and speak the truth to each other so that everybody's educated on it and able to vote and act in our own best interest. That's the fight now. Okay? Suicide rate with veterans. Look, the cabal, the global crooks that are running everything, they're not killing themselves. I don't ever hear of them offing themselves. It's the honorable. It's those who want a better world, who have sacrificed and given of themselves, who are taking their own lives. Guys, stop it. We need you. We need you to be clear-minded and level-headed and well-educated on what's being done to everybody that you've ever cared about. We need you in the fight, and it's simply about speaking the truth and letting love and peace prevail, letting a heart of gratitude prevail, letting compassion prevail. We're meant to be givers. You veterans, you've given so much. Don't stop now. There's always a way. No matter what you do after your enlistment, you can always give by sharing the truth and letting truth prevail and letting the better side, the positive side of humanity prevail over the negative side that's taken over in recent decades, and especially the last several years. It's gotten so much worse. We can change it. You've served honorably. I appreciate you. Look, in the veterans community, man, we've got sayings like always faithful, death before dishonor, and so many others that go to our bone. We believe it, we live it, and so many don't ever comprehend that. They think, well, take, and do to your neighbor before he does to you, and just get ahead, step on everybody's head to get your nose above, so you can have an easier life. Well, no, we veterans believe in something deeper and more meaningful and respectful than that. So I celebrate the veteran community, the culture. Do not bow and bend your knee to any tyrant who is against the freedom and the liberty and the peace that we love and that we fought and sacrificed so much for. All right? Those of us who love these principles and the people enough to have sacrificed and served get it. And it's to you that I'm saying thank you today. All right? My wife says, how can we say God bless America when we're allowing evil to prevail against our most defenseless and innocent, the children, at industrial scale? I'm talking about child trafficking, organ harvesting, all of the grooming, all the war on children right here on our own soil, while we get deployed elsewhere to go fight wars for the oligarchs. Folks, we need to stand up for the little ones right now. The worst terror happening on planet Earth is happening to the children, to the most precious, the most innocent, in these cult groups, in these trafficking rings. It's got to come to a stop. We have to coordinate and hammer down on our elected officials and our judicial system for better service, because right now evil is prevailing against the little ones. Evil is outpacing the good on the child trafficking front. I celebrate everybody who's in the fight with us, but we've got to ramp it up on behalf of the little ones. So veterans, man, you've got a huge place and role to play in this. So let's eradicate the harm. Let's put a stop to child trafficking in the United States. Let's continue out our service the rest of our days in whatever way we each choose on behalf of the most precious, the most innocent, the defenseless little children. Let's make America safe again for little ones. Let's make it child safe. Let's make it honorable again. Let's help bring about a restoration of justice and legitimacy to our beloved USA, so that God can truly bless America once again. All right? Again, happy Veterans Day. I celebrate you. Thank you for your service.